What is going on with it, YouTube? Fight fans all over the world. It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it, Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. I watched an interview today, Bob Arum. And he was asked a number of questions about a number of fighters. But in particularly, Teofimo Lopez. I'm all over T.O., man. He was asked about a potential fight and about Lopez calling out Terence Crawford. And Arum, I like this answer. He says, listen, we got to stop looking into the future and start focusing on the now, the present. He said, you do understand that Lopez has a very difficult fight this coming up February, right? He's fighting Jermaine Ortiz, who is no walk in the park. So let's not get too focused on the future when we have a task at hand. And I love that, and he's right. There's too many people, too many of us fans looking forward, and too many fighters at that, looking forward to the future instead of what's at hand right now. So you got to understand, if a fighter has a fight lined up, you can't really talk about that next fight until he or she wins their present fight. Now, Bob also stated that if he should beat Ortiz, and this is what T.O. wants, then we're going to do our best to make that fight happen. I think this fight is possible, but I think it's a lot harder than what people think it may be to make this fight happen. Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't Terence Crawford used to fight for Bob Arum? He left Bob Arum, right? Didn't he sue Top Rank? If I'm not mistaken. So, making fights, there's a lot goes on behind the scenes. We all know that Bob Arum is a stubborn old man. And even though he said if this is something that T.O. wants, then we'll do our best to get that fight on. He said he thinks it's a spectacular fight and it would do big numbers. Because Errol Spence, I think, is out of the question. He has to heal, correct? And people still are stating that this dude don't want none of Crawford. He don't mean what he say. He had been calling Josh Taylor out for how long? For how long he stated that he wanted to move up and face the number one at 140? For how long? And he did that. Now this may be some foreshadowing. I'm just saying. Go check out the interview and you tell me what you think. As always, respect all. Fear none. God bless. Until the next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up and I'm out here, baby.